What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, saying Hypertrophy. Today we're going to be going through an upper body workout. So this is upper body day 2 of the week for me, and you can see I'm starting off with a pushing movement, chest focused. Here we're doing the ring push-ups. Now this is great because it allows you to break parallel. So a regular push-up, you'd be hitting the floor, but this allows you to dip a little bit further, and you really have to engage a lot of core and stabilizer muscles to keep yourself in position when using the rings here. So for this exercise, I do about 3 sets of 8 to 12, and that's how I start off upper body day 2 in the hyperbolic time chamber. Boom. Now I follow that up with a superset. You can see here I'm doing the close grip lat pull downs. So I alternate throughout the week between the close grip and the wide grip. It's kind of tough to do at the home gym because you don't have the pads to really support your legs. So you can see here I'm adjusting my legs just to kind of get a little more stability, a little more comfortable. And once you start doing some weight on these, it gets kind of tough to stay in position. So because of that, you really need to engage the core, those stabilizer muscles again. But we make do with what we can. And at the home gym, this is how we got to do it. Now this begins the second superset of the workout. Okay, I'm doing here the seated overhead press. I do one warm-up set for this, and then I do about 3 sets of 6 to 12. All right, always focusing on progressive overload, stepping up either the reps or the weights once I hit the top end of the rep range. I like to do these seated because, you take that core stability out of the mix, you can really focus more on the shoulders, right? And this is a nice compound movement for the shoulders, but you really get to focus more on it when you're seated. Now I superset that directly with the easy bar biceps curl. I do about 3 sets of, I believe, 8 to 12 of this. So I like the easy bar. It's nice on the wrists. For biceps training, I do easy bar 1 day a week. I do hammer curls 1 day a week. And then on my arm focus day, I'll do barbell curls as well as incline curls. Easy bar curls are kind of my favorite. I really love the way they feel. You want to engage that core, try not to sway as much as you can, but once you get towards the end of the set, you're gonna feel pretty cooked, and it's gonna be kind of tempting to really rock with it, but we do what we can. Now this is kind of a try set here because immediately after that I go right into the cable crunch. All right, now the cable crunch is my favorite ab exercise. I do this exercise 3 to 4 times a week. Currently, I think there's 100 pounds on the cable right now, but this is nice. Give it a little twist there, kind of hit the obliques, but for the most part, I just come and crunch right down the middle. And this is a great weighted ab exercise. A lot of people don't train their abs with weight, and that's a huge mistake because you want to treat the abs like any other muscle group and focus on progressive overload. Now we're moving on to the next superset here. So this is a higher rep incline press superset with higher rep bent over rows. All right, so here I'm doing 3 sets of 12 to 15 on the incline. I like to put my feet up on the pads because I want to take all leg drive and stability out of the equation. So I really have to focus on the chest. All right, I try to bring that bar kind of high, almost to the clavicles, the collarbones there, and really just focus on the chest. All right, you'll start to feel the burn in the triceps, especially when you're doing the higher reps like this, but that's what we want. All right. Oof, struggle bus. This man is feeling that burn. So next you'll see I'm going into a superset here. I'm doing the bent over rows. I do have my straps on because you never want grip strength to be a limiting factor. So always use those straps. All right, get a nice hinge going. I like to bend at the knees a bit there and go ahead and just row. Row away. Row your boat. And you want to go down as far as you can there. You see on these last few reps, I'm getting a little bit deeper. Trying to get that stretch in there, and we re-rack. Triceps, that's what we're hitting next. So now this last exercise I'm doing on its own. I'm not supersetting. I normally superset these with the cable crunch, but since I have to take the weight off, put new weight on, I just decided to throw the cable crunch in somewhere else. So for the tricep push downs here, I love to use the rope. Get a nice stretch at the top, and then boom, contract at the bottom. You're gonna wanna spread the rope when you hit that bottom. Little bend in the knees and a bit of a hinge at the waist. And I believe we're doing 3 sets of 10 to 15 on this exercise, but it's a nice little finisher there. And that's it for upper body 2. So here we are with a little physique update, fresh out of the workout. So definitely a little dehydrated from sweating in the hyperbolic time chamber out there. Probably had a protein shake and a couple croissants for breakfast, so not too much in the stomach, but that's pretty much it. So here's upper body day 2. Until next time, peace.